will, Azizaba Willie. You a vlogger, fashion over. You a queen, wanna listen to Muguzi. Owamie, Owamie. Owamie, Owamie. You a vlogger, fashion over. You a queen, wanna listen to Muguzi. Owamie, Owamie. Owamie, Owamie. Owamie, Owamie. Owamie, Owamie.
Hi ninjas, how are you guys doing? It's your girl Owamie Nature aka Miss Fia Focal, and of course honey, the blogger they blog about. How are you guys doing? Welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time joining me, you're most definitely welcome. Please do make sure that you subscribe and obviously hit the bell. I absolutely love you guys. And yes guys, the intro song is gonna be coming back very soon. Like I'm just like, okay, I need to just get things together honey, okay? But I thought it would be nice like lip sync to it, the song, waiting for ninjas to actually come in. And I do have to say guys, I am actually having my sports bra. For some reason I feel like my boobs are growing bigger, so obviously I have that, and then I have this on top. And yeah man, before we actually get into this video, let's go ahead and check this shout out.
Greetings everyone, I'm Advocate Pule Matselo. If you are new to this channel, the purpose of this YouTube channel is to teach South African law, but also to preach the word of God.
Now ninjas, I do this shout out so that we can help each other grow. So please do make sure that you go to the ninjas channel and subscribe, and obviously make sure that you comment to say that Queen Ninja sent you guys. I will leave the link of this channel in the description box down below. So please ninjas, make sure that you go to the ninjas channel and obviously make sure that you subscribe, as I said, and do not forget to comment watching videos obviously to say that Queen Ninja actually sent you guys. Okay, now my ninjas, today is gonna be the first time that I'm actually doing like the long video. So it's a whole show. You gotta get your popcorn, you gotta get your drink. It might actually be a long one, and the reason for this is because I do want to take a bit of a break, you guys. I do want to take a bit of a break, but I don't want to like leave you guys like, you know, absolutely dry. Of course not. So what I'm deciding to do is that every Monday and Thursday there's gonna be videos that will be coming out 10 o'clock in the morning. If ever I upload like in between the week on this channel, then it means that it will be breaking news. But if it's not breaking news, then it's gonna be our schedule Monday, Thursday, 10 o'clock in the morning, and that's it. Yesterday obviously I couldn't, and so that's why the video is gonna come out today, but there will be a video on Thursday, and then from next week it will be from Monday. Okay, up until I just feel like, you know, I have rejuvenated, I should go ahead and say. I feel like I was starting to experience a bit of burnout, and so obviously you guys should also know that we do have a Facebook page now. I'm sure the link as well will be in the description box down below. If you enjoy some of my old videos and you're just shocked, or you're curious to see which videos I'm actually going to select and post on my Facebook page, which is also Owamie Entertainment, then make sure that you go there, you make sure that you follow. Just go and follow this for support, and make sure that you watch. Like I will be taking some of you guys like down memory lane as I introduce myself to Facebook. Now anyway ninjas, let's go ahead and get into this channel. The person that we're actually going to start off with today is actually Lady Zamar. But also before that guys, can you guys believe that I was actually featured on City Press? Like what? Not only am I excited about that, but the fact that obviously it was about me, and it was about Ray, you know, motherhood, success, you know, just blogging and everything. And I absolutely loved how they actually wrote the piece. If you obviously missed to get the newspaper this week, you can actually go ahead and catch it online. I did put the link in community, but I'll also see if I can't get the link and also put it in the description box down below, so that you can just go and obviously read the article. It was an exclusive, and yeah, you know, Women's Month is celebrating a woman. I really just felt so empowered, and I would also say that I felt super honored. Hey, how many people are out here doing what I'm doing? But they decided, hey, let the blog about be the one to come. So I really honestly was just so appreciative. And the fact that like my son was on a newspaper at his age, like you guys know that I'm definitely going to frame that. It's gonna go somewhere there, because I'm just so proud of that, you know. I think it's just more special because the picture that they chose was like of me and Ray. So, oh my baby, my sponono, you know. So let's start off with Lady Zamar. Okay, this is the post that she actually made, and she said, I am beyond excited about this release. It's the first of my many in a journey that I've been sort of scared to undertake for a while now. This is a project that has taken me back to the core of me and has rekindled the love I have for writing the songs. I present this song with love to everyone who loves and supports me with my heart open. I truly hope you love the song and you enjoy it as much as I have enjoyed making it. Castle is so dear to my heart, and I hope it becomes dear to yours. With love, Lady Zamar. And then she says XOXO. I will not lie, the cover is absolutely amazeballs. Like, look at that. Okay, like that is really just like gorgeous, absolutely. And the song that she's talking about, Castle, obviously, you know, I feel like a lot of us, if you're on TikTok, you've actually heard like some of the snippets of the song, and oh my goodness, I'm nervous again, like I was when I was 13. I'm nervous again. I love the song, and I find myself just loving the song, and I'm like, damn it, like at this point, I mean, you know, and we've been dragging her, and so it's like, child, now what do you have to do? Because she's come out with like a banging song, you know. And then I'm starting to sit down, and I'm just like, okay, so, you know, like as a country, are we ready to forgive, or are we ready to put aside, you know, some stuff and obviously focus on the song? Because the song is banging. That's the thing. The song is banging, you know. And so yeah, man, I won't lie, so you guys can hear me like, you know, singing some of the parts. No, I will be enjoying the song, you know. I will really honestly be enjoying the song. I think if Lady Zamar just continues to just give hits and bangs after bangs after bangs, I think that we're gonna be okay. I think that she is going to be okay. I did also see a lot of people on TikTok saying that, hey, maybe it's time we forgive. I mean, I think so like, okay, I think maybe it's time we consider forgiving, but as we're considering the forgiveness part, we are listening to the song, because the song is just way too big. So I really do want to say congratulations to her. I think that ever since the whole situation that happened with Java, this is the first time that I've seen like a lot of love going her way. And again, remember guys, like it's not all about like trying to destroy somebody, but girl, the song is banging, and I definitely approve. And of course, I'm going to be listening to the song, guys. Please do comment down below about the song, because I know that some of you obviously have heard the song. What do you guys think of it? I am not even going to lie, you guys, like, ciao, it's like, girl, Ju is back, honey. Okay, Ju is back, and I absolutely love it for her. But anyway, do go ahead and comment down below, and let's move on to the next topic. Now, child, the next topic is definitely one for the books, because did they just call out Thusi for lying? It's just there's no peace out here. Peace don't So for some of you guys that do not know, Thusi actually went on a trip to Zimbabwe, and there were people that were actually very upset on Twitter, especially. I think I came out and I basically said that, you know, I do understand where the outrage would be in terms of, obviously there were allegations that they were paid. Some people were alleging that they were paid like over $1 million, which or $1 million rands, which she did come out and say that she actually was not paid $1 million rands. She did say that she wanted to clarify certain stuff, and what she said was that when she went to Zimbabwe, she did not know that they were actually going to like go to the parliamentary house, or I don't know if it's a parliamentary house, I almost said White House, but like the White House of Zimbabwe, basically, you know. I think it's the State House or something. She said that she did not know. She actually spoke about how she did not know that this was going to be like a political thing. She said that what she knew was that this was about tourism. Now, I did do a video because, child, one thing about me, I'm a very fair blogger. If I spoke about this situation and you come out, you clarify, you best believe if I see that issue is going up on my channel so that everybody can be able to know to say, okay, this is what she meant. You know, I try my best to be fair. You know, I mean, I'm not perfect, but I try my best. However, now it does seem like Thusi has been proven you know, wrong or to lie. I don't know, but basically this is what Mr. Hopewell Chinono actually said, and he said a South African celebrity who was on the ZANU-PF propaganda tour, and that this person even mentioned Thusi, has been proved to have lied about not knowing that her group would meet ZANU-PF politicians and go to the State House. A media invite letter sent to them all shows that they knew that they would meet Mnangagwa and ZANU-PF officials. It seems Thusi created her narrative after the social media backlash from both Zimbabwe and South Africa. The propaganda tour was paid for by crooked businessman Zunaid Moti, who is friends with President Mnangagwa. Okay, sorry if I pronounced him wrong. And so, of course, I'm gonna go ahead and actually just show the media invite, or not show, but basically just read it out to you guys to say that this is what it's actually saying. It says, sorry, I have to actually turn my phone so that I can zoom it in. Like, one thing about ninjas, right? You guys have like taught me a lot, because I struggle sometimes. So at least when it's like this, then you know it's bigger and I'm able to see better. So basically they're saying that African Chrome Fields media invite. Okay, good day, African Chrome Fields ACF wishes to invite you to join Zunaid Moti on a media tour to Zimbabwe from the 7th to the 12th of August 2023. The tour is fully supported by the government of Zimbabwe. Okay, ACF will take care of all your needs during the trip, which will include your travel, accommodation, meals during the trip, and more. The full itinerary will be shared with you closer to the trip, but will include Victoria Falls, Sarafais, Borodale Village, markets, lunch, and with ministers. What? ACF, Mine and School, State House visit, and more. Okay, and then it says, we hope that you can join us as we explore some of the country's cruise destinations and experience and hospitality of the people of Zimbabwe. If you accept the invitation, please send us copies of your passport, a photograph of yourself, and your bio. Okay, and then it says, please note that if you cannot attend for the full duration of the trip from Monday to Saturday, there is another option for you to join from Wednesday to Friday. We look forward to hosting you. Please RSVP to Shannon hanging by the 3rd of August 2023. And then obviously they showed their information and also like numbers and stuff. And like, ciao. It's not looking good for our girl Thusi. It's not, because she claims that she did not know that they were gonna go to the State House, which is even listed in the itinerary. Okay, and not only that, it also has spoken here about lunch with ministers. How is that not a political thing when you're having lunch with ministers? And on top of that, over there, like literally the second line, or rather the third line actually says the tour is fully supported by the government of Zimbabwe. So if the government is supporting it, why would you expect that the government would not want you to actually come? If it is a political thing, which is a political trip, in my opinion, from what I've seen here, why would you think that they would not want you to come to the State House? Makes no sense. Do you really think that they're gonna just want to pay you and not want you to go there and take pictures and unless if God, you just did not read, you were just too excited to go to Zimbabwe, and then you know you just decided to jump on without actually having to read. This is very disappointing, because God, how dare you come out here and lie to us? Now obviously that is if these allegations are true, because this is actually alleged, and some saying it is alleged by one Mr. Hopewell Chinono, who is even verified on Twitter. So I don't know where he actually got the invitation, but I will not lie, it does not look good. He actually came out and said that Ugo was actually lying. And so I think that maybe had it been just kept quiet and kept it moving, this would have been done by now. But go, how dare you go to Zimbabwe and then come back here and try lie to us? Anyway, go ahead and comment down below what you guys think of this whole situation, and let's move on to the next topic. Now, the next topic, my ninjas, we're gonna talk about MacG. I actually came across this, and I'm gonna just give him a quick congratulations. Now, let me go ahead and read for you guys what I saw. Now, I actually saw this from it's a Facebook account that actually says MacG, so I don't know if it's him or not, because you guys know how many fake accounts are out there. But this is what it actually said. It said MacG podcast and chill is amongst top 3 biggest urban podcasts in the world. Top 3, not in South Africa, not in Africa, like in the world, honey. Okay, levels. And then it says South African radio DJ and house music producer Magawa Mukwebo, MacGyver man Mukwebo, widely known as MacG, said on his podcast and Chill, episode 320, Monday afternoon of the 24th of January 2022, that Podcast and Chill is the #1 urban podcast on YouTube in the world. Okay, ranking way above globally renowned podcasts such as Breakfast Club, Joe Biden, etc. Now, obviously, I do my best to make sure that I always read the statements, you know, as I'm recording, because I want to have like a genuine reaction. I did not realize that this was all the way from 2022, but at the end of the day, I still have to say congratulations, because he is doing the things. And of course, you guys also know that I think it was on the latest episode where he was actually talking about how he wants to be giving away like money that he makes from memberships to the chillers, and I think that's such a great idea. You know, I was also just like super impressed with the fact that he was talking about how they make like 20 grand on memberships alone, like every month, and I'm like, wow, like he really has some solid followers, and I am really just so happy for him. I aspire, honestly, I really honestly aspire to be on that level. Like, girl, that is absolutely crazy. And of course, you guys know that he has over 1 million subscribers right now. So yeah, I do have to just say congratulations to him, and let's move on you know, to the next topic. You can go ahead and say your congratulations in the description box. Wow, how are you gonna get to my description box? I mean in the comments down below. But yeah, anyway, let's go ahead and get into you know, the next one. The next one that we're gonna talk about, guys, we're gonna actually talk about DJ Zinhle, and of course her husband Moda Bongs. Now, DJ Zinhle is not in the country, was not in the country. I don't know if she's back or not. And also I saw her with Muesli. You guys laugh at me whenever I say Muesli. But anyway, they were out there, you guys, in the UA. I don't know where it is, you know, but I know it's overseas. And then, you know, there was a video that actually surfaced where DJ Zinhle seemed to have been petting, I don't know if it's petting or kind of fixing something on Asha. And for me, I'm not even going to lie at first, because I didn't know what was going on, guys. I was like, is that Asha? Did Asha come to South Africa? Like, what the hell is going on here? I know that Uga has been causing troubles for Kiki Papa and her baby daddy, but I was like, oh hell no, Mr. Asha. Jew is not going to come to our South of Africa and cause problems for our couple that we love, you know. And so at first they trended her because of that clip, which I really was just like also surprised, because now I obviously know that, you know, he's not in South Africa. They are the ones that are that side. Number one, who took that video? Who took that video? Because I know, unless maybe there's something that I'm missing, you guys, I've not seen DJ Zinhle like performing, like, you know, having these gigs go America. I've not, you know, and if she has, like, obviously I've missed it, but I know that she's not as popular over there by the United States of America, right? So I'm like, who would actually look at it and be like, oh yeah, you know, I'm gonna take this video of DJ Zinhle and Asha? Is it one of the people that they actually went with over there? Was it something that was done maybe knowing that it was going to trend? I really honestly just do not know. I really honestly just do not know at this point. But anyway, after that, you guys, after she trended and people were talking about how she will embarrass her husband anytime that she actually posted this picture, okay? And she said, miss you so much already. And she mentioned Mudabongs. And look at them, guys. That is like so cute. She is dressed in such a tomboyish way. But I really honestly loved that comeback after, like, you know, all the trending that they actually made her. But yeah, man, like, just to go back to the video, did I say anything wrong with it? I really honestly did not. I feel like, you know, I didn't know that they knew each other or they were close like that, you know. But I mean, Bonane, she's huge here in South Africa. So clearly, if you are someone maybe in America like Asha, then maybe he should know about DJ Zingshe. I don't know if maybe, you know, there was like some PR team or whatever, but I think she was working that side. So I don't know what's going on, but anyway, I didn't say anything wrong, I guess, just because it's Asha, you know. But nah, I felt like it was honestly like innocent, you know. I mean, they were touring everybody, and yes, they were talking. No, I didn't say anything wrong with that. I don't know. You guys maybe should go ahead and comment down below. Did you feel like there was anything like that was wrong with that? I felt like people on Twitter were exaggerating and overreacting as per usual. Because I feel like Twitter people are always just ready for anything. But anyway, do go ahead and comment down below what you guys think, and let's move on to the next topic. The next one, guys, is gonna be a very quick one where I'm gonna be going ahead and you know, actually updating some of you that are parents that there's a new law that is being passed right now that is actually saying that if a child is above the age of 10, it's 10, right, and they are found to be bullying another school child or another child, they can be jailed. They finna go to jail. Joe is getting to jail, and I'm really excited and happy about this law. And I think that the reason for that is because most children that are bullies, guys, they belong to bullies. Like, their parents are bullies, and that's how their children become bullies, and so they now go out there and try bully our kids. Not anymore. Joe little behind is going to jail at the age of 10. Joe is going to be with other criminals as the little criminal that Joe is. Yes, of course. So I am really honestly happy about that. I think maybe they're gonna like maybe separate them. I would not advise that they keep them with like hardcore criminals, just because when they go to jail, they're gonna just be making contacts for when they're like, you know, of age a little bit, and then now, you know, it's Uncle Ronnie who is a thug in prison. So I think that maybe they will have maybe, you know, a blog where this is for those little thug bullies. But honestly, in all seriousness, I'm really excited for it because we've had too many children taking their own lives because of bullying situations that are actually happening in school. I wouldn't really fully say that I was bullied, but yeah, you know, I mean, there were some situations that happened, but I'm one of those people that would always stand up for myself. So I was not really an easy target, but I know that, you know, there are certain people that couldn't really stand up for themselves, and yeah, they were actually like, you know, really bullied. Like, I just know Ju was not bullying me, honey. I remember, like, even in primary, I used to go to like this small little classes. If my baby sister says this one try to beat me or whatever, I'll be there like I will you know. And so I'm really happy that obviously they are putting these laws in place. And yes, I do hope that they actually will arrest them, because like, they should know that there's consequences to their actions, and you gotta teach them young. And I think that this will hold parents accountable for their kids and make sure that their kids actually just don't go around bullying other children, you know. So I'm really excited about this. I do have to say that it does seem like Cupcake is actually like, you know, on the right path. I don't know if it's because he sees 2024 is approaching really quick, but I do honestly have to say that, yeah, I'm really happy with this new law. You guys should go ahead and comment down below what you guys think, and let's move on to the next topic. Now, the next next one, my ninjas, that I am actually going to talk about, I'm gonna talk about this video by Mr. Nash C. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and talk about the video that I posted on TikTok, and ciao. I'm gonna go ahead and maybe make it, you know, fast, maybe one extra, just so that, you know, it's not going to be too long, but then I'll be back with the rest of my commentary.
No man shall own a woman. If you insult her, you are going to jail without bail. If you kill her, it's a life sentence to you. This is what our president Cyril Ramaphosa is saying. Now let me break it down to you. Maybe you don't understand. Even if you can marry a woman for 300,000, you don't own her. She still have a right to be with another man. You don't own her. If she likes, she can just bring another man into your house. You don't own her. If you complain, it's a protection order. If you fight her, jail without bail. Even if she can bring another man and get pregnant in your house, you must just keep quiet. You don't own her. Even if you can buy her expensive cars and everything, you don't own her. If she go out and never come back, you don't own her. Don't complain. In case you find her with another man in your bed and you are not strong enough, you kill her, it's a life sentence to you. If you beat her, jail without bail. If she wake up,
I was literally 33 years old when I realized that there's a lot of South African men that think that they own women, or they own their wives, mostly their wives. I'm really shocked. I think that you know, at this, it's only at this age now I'm starting to really fully grasp and understand why we have got, you know, the highest level of, like, you know, GBV in the country, like in the world, like, you know, killings and stuff. And the day that obviously, you know, Mr. Ramaphosa came out and he was actually saying that no man owns a woman, guys, I literally laughed, because I was like, of course, I mean, Cupcake and nobody think that they own a woman. But guess what, guys, I was actually the one that was wrong, and he's actually right. He's onto something, which means he literally knew this information, and I'm just like shocked to my core. If you guys can hear what this man is saying, for me, it just shows the level and amount of disgust. So you mean that we're moving from owning women? So you thought you own us at one point, or even now. And I think what was even more disappointing was when I went to the comment section, and it was just wild. Okay, it was absolutely wild. How do men literally think that they can own a human being? He talks about even if you pay 350,000, she can still decide. Like, sir, even if you paid 500,000 rands, she still can decide to go and sleep with someone if that's what she wants. It's her body. She can decide to dump you if she wants. She can decide anything with her body, with herself. How do men literally think that they own us? How can you own a human being? Even if it was like 350,000, guys, like that amount, do you really think it's worth buying a human being? A fully grown adult with brains and boobs? How on earth is that, like, even a thing? That's the part that I really honestly just do not understand. Like, how is that even a thing? How do you sit down and really believe and think that, yes, I own her because I paid lobola for her? And so this really had me sitting down and thinking, like, okay, should there maybe as a country be a fee that maybe people are like, okay, when it comes to lobola, maximum is 5,000 rands. You don't pay over 5,000 rands. If you feel that you know, you don't want to be with this person anymore, whatever, you want your stupid 5,000 rands, we give you back your 5,000 rands and bring back our child. I think that, like, honestly, maybe that can be a thing, because if a man is going to think that after paying 35,000 rands he owns you, and so that's why these South African men, they're so entitled to a point where they keep killing our sisters, because they think that they own her. She like, he can go out there and do whatever crap he wants. She can't, because I own you. You can't even leave me because I own you. That's so stupid. It's such a stupid mentality. Honestly, when I saw this, my blood was literally boiling, and I was like, there's just no way. Like, there's just no way that people that literally live their lives and believe this type of nonsense. How can you own a human being? How is that possible? How? But anyway, go ahead and comment down below what you guys think, and let's move on to the next topic. So up next, my ninjas, we're gonna talk about Nozi. Okay, obviously Nozi and her husband, they recently welcomed their son, who, you know, I'm just like, congratulations. I've been keeping up with the vlogs, you know, and I've just loved just seeing how she's like, you know, growing. Like, you see the growth on her channel as well. I'm really just so happy for her, and I would like to say congratulations to her for the growth of her channel, and also for the new car and the baby. Like, so much has just been going on. Now, she recently opened up, and I think I've spoken about this to say I actually am a fan of Nozi. I love her content, and I love her content because I do feel that, you know, she's not the fakey type. She's not the one that will only give you like the positives, but not like, you know, the negatives sometimes, like in terms of, guys, this is life. Nobody's living a perfect life. I don't care who you is, I don't care what, like, even if you're out there and you try, your life is also not perfect, Shem. This is life, kaloku. It's earth kwa earth. Forget about it, like, you know. And so she recently opened up about how, you know, she actually took her son with her husband back home, and she was making sure that obviously her son meets both his grandparents. And so she now came out and she was talking about her mother, you know, who has been like, you know, wanting money. And she started off by saying that she saw a post on Facebook of someone that is like a celebrity, and the mother was out there online asking for money. And people started attacking that person. She said that, I was like, oh my gosh, this could easily be me. She also narrated how, like, you know, it's like the pastor or the pastor's wife also, you know, they call her and then, you know, they ask like, why are you guys not taking care of Uma and this and this. Seems like this you know, notion that her mother is, or narrative that her mother is basically trying to push in a way, you know, maybe to people that are close to them, to say that the kids are not doing like enough for me, or they're not doing things for me. And then now she was complaining because she had to buy a washing machine, she had to help with, I think it's her nephew, not her nephew, her niece. I'm not sure if it's her niece. You know, she had to go to matric dance, which she actually said that she spent like over 10,000 rands. You know, I can't believe those things are that expensive. And so now she says that she gives her mother a monthly allowance, which she had already done that, but her mother still wants more money, you know. And sorry, I saw that there was a lot of people in the comment section that could actually honestly relate, and people were also sharing their stories, which I found that was very comforting. However, I also want to go ahead and just give my 2 cents, and I think that my 2 cents are, I used to be someone that was like, nah, you know, I feel most people have got bad fathers. I'm one of those, you know, and I think that is the norm. But when you meet someone that has a mom with a questionable character in a way, I feel like it's so sad, because not everyone that actually understands that. Most of us, because we have had good mothers, we don't really have like the experience, you know. And I saw that the way that she spoke about the situation, she was so respectful about it, and you could see that she really loves her mom. I would say that she's very emotionally strong, because one thing about me, when in sensitive issues, I would have been bawling my eyes out. Okay, I'm a very emotional hand, and honestly, I really just felt for her, because at the end of the day, you what are you going to do? Sometimes our parents are very toxic, guys, like especially in the black community. Our parents are very toxic. Very toxic, to a point and a degree that sometimes it can literally be even shocking. And I think that it's honestly that it's a sad situation, especially when you're now an adult, because now you can make a decision, you know, can she be in my life, or can he be in my life or not, because you're not a child anymore. You don't depend on them anymore. I just wish that parents could actually understand and know that, guys, like, we were not born to just support you guys. We're not born to have to pay you guys back for what you actually did for us. You are our parents. That is your right to parent. We have to parent our kids so that they parent their kids. But when now we have to parent our kids and we also have to pay you back, like, it's dragging us back. You know, that whole thing. It definitely is a drag back. I don't know. I think that people deal with situations in different ways, but I do just have to say I commend her strength. It's not a lot of people that are comfortable to actually come out and actually, like, you know, talk about issues that are affecting a lot of people. When it comes to me, I choose to deal with things in a different way. I think that with my dad, I've given him time, a chance and chances, and he just definitely showed me that, you know, he really doesn't care. And so yes, I have cut him off my life since 2021, and I'm very happy where I'm at. I'm at a much better place because I don't have to deal with the abuse, you know, and the up and down. So basically that is how I chose to deal with situations. I do hope that, you know, she will find a situation that a solution that will be suitable for both of them, because she was talking about how, you know, when she told her mom that they didn't have money, her mom literally went above her and went to her husband, like, ciao. I do hope that they do get you know, a solution. And if you are someone that is also in her situation or my situation, where you're dealing with a parent that sometimes they're just not necessarily being fair, I do also hope that you are going to find a way that you deal with it, because at the end of the day, you cannot bury your head in the sand. You know, a situation that you do nothing of, it's not ever going to change. And so I know these are stuff that has literally caused people and drove people into depression, honestly, like having a bad parent. And I think that, like, you know, or a parent whose character is questionable. I've gone there, like, you know, many times with my father. That's why I'm like, I'm done with him, you know. It's okay, it's enough, it's enough, you know. Yeah, I think that sometimes also, like, our olden parents, they're just so rigid in their ways that there's nothing that you are literally going to do to actually change them. So you have to just make a decision on what you're gonna do that's gonna be best for you. If it means that you cut them off, you cut them off. If it means that you have to take a step back and, you know, pull away from them a little bit, then that's what you have to do. But don't just be depressed, like, you know, take a stand. And I know there are some people that I, you know, obviously will talk about, oh, religion, this and that. For me personally, I don't think that there's any religion that says your parents should abuse you, you know. So if they're not doing right to begin with, then nah. Anyway, go ahead and comment down below. And as I said, I do have to say, I do commend Nozi for actually talking about it. I don't know, I was just so inspired when I was watching that video. But anyway, go ahead and comment down below what you guys think. And yeah, let's move on to the next topic. The next topic, my ninjas, and obviously some of these stories, guys, are things that have happened like last week already, and so I'm gonna go ahead and just make sure that it's like one long video, and I'm gonna include as many things. For some topics, I'm gonna stay a little bit longer. For some, we're gonna just go ahead and sweep all over it. You know, above it. And this is one of those. DJ Somebody, guys, it just came out that it is alleged that his business partner had taken out a 15 million rand life cover. Now, I didn't even know, guys, that, like, how much would one be paying a month for that? And I think that the questionable thing was that they are alleging that it was actually taken last year, and all of a sudden this year this nigga is gone. Something is definitely off, you guys. Now, I did see some people that were talking about how, oh, as business partners, they do take loans out for each other and stuff and blah blah blah. I do get that, but the questionable part for me is that, okay, the loan is taken, the life cover is taken out like this year. All of a sudden next year the person is gone. And I think they've been in business together for a while. It's not adding up for me. It really isn't, like, you know, adding up for me. There's certain things that also I saw where they're talking about how, you know, it seems like there's like a gang member. I don't know. I don't want to talk too much about that, you guys, because it seems like these are like some really dangerous people. And it's like Ayab is being closed. Like, there's just been so many fights, you guys, like when it comes to this situation. I'm really just a bit disappointed with DJ Somebody in terms of, like, how did you not have a will? Did he have a will? Like, how could he not say that, okay, my share of yap, if anything happens to me, I want it to go there. If I die, my share of this, I need it to go to this person. You know, because why was this mom having to fight, which it seems like she also lost the battle. And then after that, obviously the business partner was also ran down by, you know, this dangerous whoever, I do not know. So it's a lot, man. If anything that we should learn with this is that, guys, please have wills, especially when you're parents, okay? You do not want to like leave and people are gonna go there and take your stuff and your kids won't get anything, because you never know when your time is going to come. So that's the biggest advice that I would honestly just say that I would give. Please make sure that you have got a will in place. You never know what's gonna happen at what time, and remember, this life does not belong to you. So I think that that's just what I wanted to say. You guys can go ahead and comment down below. Is it really not suspicious that the life cover of the life insurance allegedly was taken out only last year, and all of a sudden this year the person is cashing in? Rufu bindulanga, sort of, you know. But anyway, go ahead and comment down below and let's move on to the next topic. Now this one, my people, is one that's gonna just have your blood boil, okay? If you have not had a sip of your coffee, I think this is the time. Let's talk about TollAssMo, okay? TollAssMo actually went live, and it was an early morning. I'm gonna go ahead and place it here. I do have to give a warning. There's a lot of swearing involved. So the live that I actually screen recorded is over. It's almost 15 minutes. But what I'll do is that I'm gonna chop it up a bit, you know. But yeah, go ahead and watch it and I'll be back with the rest of my commentary.
50 rand kuku wayithola awuyibatlile didn't need some check up price ko Kempton Park kwa batla uzwe 100 rand akabru wabona u established 100 rand. So let's stop this thing of acting like women are the better civilians. You are not the victims all the time. GBV is not just about women. It's not just about women. It's not gender, or it doesn't say women-based violence. It's gender-based violence. Get it fucking through here. Here, stupid, here. Gender-based. That means that me, I can also suffer from GBV. I've suffered from GBV. Lerato Moloi abused me. What do you say about it? Why don't you go to her Instagram? A lot of people are not going to be happy about what I'm saying, but I honestly couldn't give a fuck less what you think. Because at the end of the day, when you see me out here in the streets, I haven't had anybody approach me with that shit. And if you can approach there's nothing that will hold me back. I don't go out on social media looking for pussy points with other niggas' names. No, guys, stop this thing. Stop being fucking social media Twitter warriors. You fucking cowards. It's cowardly behavior. It's fucking cowardly behavior, and it's disgusting. And you're bored. Look at Chava's life. He can't even speak for himself, the guy. Like, he tries his best just to keep it humble. And who's the #1 fans at his show? Women. Get out. It's Chava. Marco Twitter, fuck you. Everywhere I go, who am I getting pictures from? Mostly black women. So now, every 2 minutes, yes, every 2 minutes, I'm gonna man a trash. Now I stand for men. Now I can never marry all of you. Neither do I want to satisfy all of you. I can't. It's impossible. Don't tell me about stats. Respect men. Respect hangban. You check my nails? Respect men. This thing of yours that women think you can just walk around because you got a long weave and you got a fat ass, then we must respect you. Go bath and eat breakfast. Breakfast. Okay, let someone now breakfast. Respect men. Let's go back to African culture. You guys know very well you go to the clubs, and what are you after in the clubs?
Now, when I tell you guys the level and amount of swearing that went on that live, I obviously had to cut some parts off, like, I do understand that TollAssMo is traumatized, you know, understandably. So he did go through a lot. Obviously, you guys know that, you know, he was in court for you know, sexually assaulting Lerato Moloi, allegedly, you know, the allegations, like, he's been in court. He was actually proven innocent, and the way that they actually spoke about it and the way that he came out with the proofs and stuff, it was basically also saying that you know, she couldn't even place him in the same room, and on the day she claims that this had happened, you know, like there was just so many things in her story that also just did not add up. And so yeah, he was actually found innocent. Now this took years. Obviously, when he went in, he was with his wife, he was fine, everything was fine. I was not a fan of TollAssMo to begin with, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if I'm a fan or not. A wrong is wrong, a right is right. So his wife obviously went in and supported him fully, who is a black woman, of course. And then obviously, you know, when he came out, now he's being proven innocent. He came out, he's now a sangoma, okay, or a traditional healer. He paints his nails. I don't know if this is something that he did before, but he is doing it now. Okay, he's a nail painter now, and he does not want black women anymore, you know. So he has also separated with his wife. I think that he's even getting a divorce, you know, which obviously was such a sad situation. Now if you can just listen to that live, this man is really angry. He's having a lot of anger issues, and I think that his anger is so misdirected in terms of, if one black woman accused you, doesn't mean that all black women accused you. The part that I honestly do not understand completely, the fact that it was a black woman that actually accused him. Yes, I do understand and agree. However, it was also a black woman that was fully there for him. You know, one thing about his wife, guys, like, and I mean, it had not been proven innocent yet, but she stood with him, you know, and that's a black woman. So now, like, for him to be out here insulting us the way that he was just insulting us, like, wow, child. He's talking about how go give 50 rand to Kempton Park, and I'm just like, who's cool? The ones that are there in Kempton Park that is so 50 rand, but not us. Mr. TollAssMo, not us. When I tell you that every woman is fair, is a bitch, is this, is that, I think that he's definitely just doing too much now. I mean, child, we've been, you know, accommodating you. We've been, you know, understanding you. But sir, Jude is doing too much. Jude really is doing too much. TollAssMo, your mouth is doing yappa like a rat. You guys know that sound? No, I just really found him to be doing too much. Like, he's teamed too much at this point. Like, sir, you can go ahead and do your insults behind the camera, or like when your phone is off, or you're not live. But to actually go live and insult all of us and calling us Ifebe and I just don't really get it, you know. Like, okay, you're angry, but you can't just be angry at us for no reason. We did nothing to you. Be angry, we get it. Direct your anger towards her, we get it. But nah, I think that is time that, nah, it's enough now, you know. Stop insulting us. Like, we did nothing to you. The life, guys, was a mess. It was a mess. The guy was smoking like a freaking I don't know, you know, like the way he was smoking was cigarettes and stuff like that. And I'm just like, maybe seek counsel, bruh. Go see a shrink. Maybe that will actually help you, you know. But anyway, I do want you guys to go and comment down below. What do you guys think, especially after watching a clip of that live? I just found it to be very distasteful. But anyway, hey, that's me. You can go ahead and comment what you guys think when it comes to this, and let's move on to the next topic. Lifestyle to the other. We're gonna talk about Musa Khawula, and we're also gonna talk about Nomrolong and Wandi. So Wandi went live, and I think she was just with her friends, and she was also with Musa Khawula. Now this is what Musa Khawula had to say.
Love her. Block her ass. Because what the fuck? You know that. Wait, let me tell you. Most, you know that she says that she's, you know, she's like a club host and whatnot.
I think pretty much she's here.
You know how much she charges. You know how much she charges at a club host. I know. Ask me.
About 600.
3,000. And then she wanna come online and she's like, she's the biggest influencer. How do you charge 3,000 at a club? Like, how is that even a thing? It's crazy. It's very crazy. Dude,
that's like the September Virgo and the August Virgo. This is the September Virgo. Very savage.
I'm not fucking savage.
Very savage.
Now, child, when I saw that, I just could not stop laughing. He claims, allegedly, charges 3,000 rands to host. At this point, if you know, you know that Inomrolong and Musa Kala have blocked. I don't know who blocked who, but it seems like they've blocked each other, right? Or one has blocked another, and people are alleging that he was actually talking about Inomrolong over there. But with that clip, obviously I'm not gonna fully say, but I think that he is actually talking about her as well. If there's one thing that I can go ahead and say is that I think Inomrolong has definitely made her match. Let them just bully each other. I spoke about it. I was like, this friendship is not gonna go far, because by a fan labantu, guys, like. And then after that, I saw another clip where he was alleging she's a drug dealer. A drug addict. What was she uses drugs, which is not the first time for him to actually say something like that. But I do hope that about one day now, but they're gonna be very careful with someone like Musa Kawula. Okay, he has shown time and time again that I ain't loyal to nobody. And he's like, he just wakes up one day and he's just like, boom. And I'm like, okay, But anyway, I did see that, and I did find it to be a bit funny. Do you really believe that Mrolong is out there like hosting for 3,000 rides? Which is money, by the way. It's nothing small. But the way that she was always going in on people, you just wouldn't expect, right? I'm on Showmax. I'm a TV babe. I'm a this. I'm a that. Okay. Anyway, go ahead and comment down below and let's move on to the next topic. Now, my ninjas, last and definitely not least, we are going to talk about Thando Thabethe. So this is what Sunday World is saying. So they're saying that how Thando Thabethe and a friend faced death in aesthetic facility. So they're saying that sultry media personality Thando Thabethe panicked as she thought she was bleeding to death after undergoing liposuction at a Joburg aesthetics facility last year. Also, the producer of her show, Unstoppable, Tumi Maimela, was admitted to hospital after she suffered heart failure, allegedly due to excessive bleeding from breast reduction. What? 360 liposuction and Brazilian butt lift surgeries at Vivari Aesthetics. Okay, so that's in the link is in the bio now. Am I going to read it? No. I think that we got a bit enough. I'm quite shocked that Thando Thabethe would go under the knife. I feel like her body looked absolutely gorgeous. At this point, I do feel like there's this pressure, man, to look a certain way. Like, you should not even have a piece of fat on your body. Like, anything that is not on your behind, your butt, it's not allowed. And I'm just like, okay, I know that at this point, guys, like, surgery has now started to be a huge thing in South Africa. People are getting BBLs, not just celebrities anymore. It's not just influencers anymore. Even normal people. I know normal people, like people that are not on social media. I'm out here that have gone and they have done, like, their BBLs and stuff. And the other thing again that I've seen is that people are getting their boobs done as well. As I've said, I'm not against any cosmetic surgeries. However, I do hope and pray that before you actually go under the knife, you will make sure that obviously you research the people that, or the doctor that's going to do it, just because the last thing that you want is to be beautiful and have an hourglass in a coffin. Okay, you will be dead 6 feet under, and let's see who's gonna see you when you're dead. And so I think that that is just the part that I also just wanted to say that there's nothing wrong with you going under the knife. There's nothing wrong with you wanting the best for yourself. If you're self-conscious about something and you can afford to fix it, why not? Fix it, that's fine. But for your own sake, please just make sure that you are researching these doctors, you're researching these clinics. How are they doing these procedures? Can you get people that have done the procedures there? Ask for their advice, like, how what would you change, this and that and that. And so I just don't know if she just did not do enough research or what happened. But anyway, I'm happy that obviously they're both alive, and the fact that the other one, like, allegedly had heart failure. Like, guys, heart failure is such a huge thing, hey? Like, wow. But anyway, do go ahead and comment down below what you guys think of this whole situation. As I said, this was the last you know this was the last story. I also do want to hear from you guys, like, what did you guys think of today's episode? Is this something that you actually enjoyed? And so yeah, I think that this will give me a bit of time to actually rest a bit. I would get to like fully have to film maybe like 2 days in a week, and obviously you know, the video would be long, it would include everything. But if it's breaking news, of course I would have to make sure that I break the news to my people. So do just take this as my downtime a bit. I've been going through it, but I will be posting on Boldly Owamie. I feel like I've just been experiencing a bit of burnout, and so I really just needed you know, to have this. But anyway, from me, Owamie, thank you so much for joining me for this episode. And yeah, man, I'm gonna see you guys on Thursday at 10 o'clock a.m. sharp. Anyway, love you, angels, stay blessed, and I will see you guys on Thursday. Bye.